Hey Fitness Pals! I haven't posted a video in a little while and I realize it's been way too long, but it's all good. I don't have any excuses, but I have still been working out, I have still been walking, have still been exercising, so it's not a massive deal that I haven't posted a video, except that you guys have missed out on seeing my progress so far. So in terms of weight loss, I've lost 2 kilos. I think it's been, I don't know, a few weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. So progress is slow, but it's happening. It's all in the right direction, which is good. I've been doing some longer walks. I did the neon run last Friday. I actually took some footage, but I took it on my phone. And for some reason, I can't get the data off my phone. If I work out how to, or if maybe I need a different cable or something for my phone, I'll figure it out. I will definitely post a video from that night, which was good. The actual neon run, which we walked, was supposed to be 5Ks, and the actual walk was 5Ks, but we also parked at a hotel which is very close to Albert Park, and I thought, this is cool, I'm going to just walk across the road, it'll be fine, it's right there. Oh no, it was actually on the other side of the lake, so I had to walk about 3Ks to get there. So I walked 3Ks to get there, and then we registered and everything, and then we decided it was dinner time, we were hungry, so we stood in line for an hour and 20 minutes to get something to eat. And so that was hell on my legs, because I have sciatica, which is quite painful, and standing in one place is what makes it bad. So walked 3Ks, stood for an hour and 20 minutes, walked 5Ks, and then I was really sore. My ankle was giving me hell. And then we had to walk 3Ks back to the car. So it actually turned from a 5K walk into an 11K walk plus standing time. And so I was really sore afterwards. But I am really glad that I did it. It's the furthest I've gone on my ankle since I broke it. And so I'm really quite pleased. I'm planning my half marathon. It was going to be at the end of March, but now we've got other stuff conflicting with it. So probably in the first couple of weeks of April, whichever weekend I don't have the kids, definitely do that. So the details of my half marathon, I don't think it's going to be a full half marathon, but it's going to be getting pretty close. And plus the difficulty level is right up there as well. So we do a 6.5 kilometre circuit from Fisherman's Beach in Mornington to Bird Rock, down the 140 steps, back up the 45.7% gradient hill, and back again. So it's 6.5 Ks plus the big hill. I'm going to do it 3 times without stopping. Like, I may have to hit the head up there at some point because it's going to take me a while. Probably, I would say I'm aiming to get it done in about 4 hours. I feel like that's a steady pace. It's, steady 5Ks an hour plus time for a potty break or whatever. So I'll be carrying a backpack with water and stuff in it, and so I'll show you guys what I take with me, and I'll probably vlog some on the way. So I've got that coming up. I've also got a fun run, I think it's the Age fun run in July, which is another 5K, but I've signed up with a walking group again. We are in the SASI group, so it's Statewide Autistic Services. My friend actually works for them, and so that's what we'll be raising funds for, which is fantastic. I'll put a link down below to my fundraising page if you guys happened to want to, kick $1 at me or something for the fun run. That would be really awesome. Apart from that, I'm feeling fitter. I am feeling more motivated. This week I have not done anything since Friday. It's currently Thursday, so I haven't done anything at all this week, but I've sort of needed the break because some personal stuff, boyfriend, no longer my boyfriend kind of deal. So so I've taken the week just to chill, relax, regroup, rethink, and figure out a new routine. So I'm trying to get more motivated, give my life a bit more direction, and, you know, work on being happier and all that sort of stuff. So it's, you know, it's all good. So that is that for now. There is one more thing I want to talk to you guys about. It's actually not happening until next year. It'll be 2015. I imagine sometime in the first third of the year. So by about May, we're not sure exactly on dates just yet, but we'll figure it out. It's called DAMES, and it is an obstacle course. So I know I said I wasn't doing obstacle courses again, but to be fair, I said I wouldn't do Tough Mudder again. I don't actually know if I've said it on this channel that I wouldn't do Tough Mudder again, or what happened to me when I did Tough Mudder. Okay, so I'll do a super quick little rundown of what Tough Mudder. I'm so itchy today. I'm so sorry. Tough Mudder, what happened, all that sort of stuff. So basically, I trained for 7 months and lost 10 kilos and got, compared to what I was, got super fit. Although on the scale of fitness, I was like nowhere near even the middle ground. But I felt confident and I felt able and I felt very supported by my team to be able to compete in the September Tough Mudder. Well, I say compete, but it's not a competition. It's, you know, mates are all helping mates. That's kind of the deal with Tough Mudder. So we get there. We're all excited. Get to our start time, jump over the wall into the cattle field thing, and they tell us to go, and so we start jogging, and probably 200 meters down the track, I realize we're running on concrete and my shins are killing me. So shin splints are just like automatically a problem, and I'm like, oh shit, okay. So I get off the track and onto the grass, and so I'm doing better. And then as we came off the track onto like the grass part of, I don't know if you guys know anything about Phillip Island Grand Prix circuit, but we came off the main track onto the grass part, and that's where the mud started. And so that was fine. We went through a couple of little mini obstacles, through some mud that was sort of ankle deep, no problem at all. Get to the first obstacle, it's Blades of Glory. So it's 2 walls that you have to climb, but you're climbing from this side. So you can't kick off the wall. So we all helped each other. My brother was really awesome. He got up by himself at the end, threw himself over. No problems. A few bruises from the climbing and stuff, which I think I have pictures of, so I'll put them in here. And then we keep going, go through some knee-deep mud, which was horrendous. Like, I thought I was going to lose both my shoes, but it was all good. Got out of the end of that. And then we had to climb over an electric fence, so they had set up like a little A-frame thing, jumped off the top of that, no problem. And then went around the corner, and there were tires, like another mini obstacle. So tires that we had to run through, but lots of mud in there, so we were getting stuck again. So I come out of the end of the tires, and I wipe my shoes off on the grass. This is the stupid part about it. I wiped my shoes off on the grass. And then there was like a long stretch where we could walk where it was muddy. And then after that, there was some clear ground. There was just clean grass that we could run on. So we walked for a bit, and then we get to the part where we can run. We're like, cool, we'll get up to these flags and we'll start running again. Get to the flags. I take 2 steps running, and my leg comes straight out from under me. Now, I heard this horrible crack noise, which my brother claims he heard as well, and he was like, oh god, this isn't good. And I was like, I'm on the floor and I can't get up. And so I did what girls do, and I started to cry. And, you know, I'm not much of a crier. Generally, I'll cry if I'm angry. But I think my brother sort of looked at me and went, uh-oh, something's not quite right here. But then they're like, can you go on? Can you go on? And I'm like, hell yeah, I can go on. I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me. So I try to get up and just fall down again because it's broken. But then I try to get up again, and so my team helped me get up. I'm like leaning on my brother, limping on this freaking broken leg, and thinking so logically at the time, I'm talking to my brother about which obstacles I can realistically do with a twisted ankle. And so we get, I don't know, maybe 100 meters. And he ends up saying, look, mate, I don't think you can do any of the obstacles. Like, you're not going to be able to climb the walls. You're not going to be able to push yourself through the tunnels. I don't think you're going to get through this. I'm like, yeah, but I can just, like, limp the rest of the course, which was another 15 kilometers. We'd gone about 5Ks at that point. And he's like, no. So we called the medic over, and they came to get me. They took my shoe off, looked at my leg, and the guy looked like he was going to throw up. It was really deformed looking. Even though it ended up not being so bad, this was all just swelling. It looked really deformed, and so he was like, we need to get you to the little hospital that was down there. Look, they did the best they could. They really did. But it was like a third world country in that place. It really was. There's just mud everywhere and flies everywhere and people coming in with all these horrible, horrible injuries. So not so much for my own injury. For myself, I won't do a mud run again, like wet mud, because my ankles are weak now. Or that ankle in particular is weak now. And I'm just not ever going to risk breaking that again. It was horrible. So just from watching the other injuries that came in, the amount of dislocated shoulders that came in from doing Everest and the amount of spinal injuries that came in from Walk the Plank was scary, like legit scary. The amount of people who went out of there in ambulances to the hospital to have their spines sorted out was just not cool. Not cool, not good. Very, very worrying. So, in the future, I may volunteer at Tough Mudder and help out there, but I certainly will not be a participant in Tough Mudder again. So, that leaves me to Dust and Dames once more. The mud part will be optional, so I assume there will be, a track to run on, and they'll split it so that, half of it's mud and half of it's dry. Or there'll be, here's the mud pit, you can run around the side. That kind of thing. I don't think the details are really ironed out yet. I mean, obviously, like I said, we've got a whole year yet before it's on. So obviously they haven't gone out there and made the obstacles and sort of really nutted out the actual details of it all. But I know that the mud will be optional. I know that there will be obstacles, and I know that it's going to be focused towards women. So, Dust and Dames will be on in 2015. It's going to be just over the South Australian border from me. I'm in Victoria. So quite a bit north of here. It's going to be about an 8-hour drive for me, which is quite a lot. But I feel like if I can get some of my friends on all the action and we can make a bit of a road trip out of it, it's going to be awesome. So that is what I'm going to be doing while I'm there. I believe, again, we still need to nut out the details. I'll be doing a little bit of beauty reporting and, interviewing some of the participants. And so you'll see more of that. And I'm sure you'll see me on the Dust and Dames channel at some point, which I'm really, really super excited about. My friend from YouTube, Penelope Summers, who, if you click the lights switch right there, I'll make an annotation link there where you can click and check out her channel. She's really awesome, really, really cool. So definitely check her out. Go subscribe to her channel. Tell her I sent you. And that is about it. That's about all I have to tell you right now. So I'll see you all next time. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.